Hey guys, it's Dan with another First Impressions reading vlog, and this time it's going to be about The Fourth Whore by Evie Knight. This is her debut novel, and if you missed my in the mail unboxing of this, I'm going to tell you real quick on the back what it's about. Kenzie Brooks watched the Scribbleman collect her brother's soul after a hit and run when she was 7. He gave her a present that day, a lucky rabbit's foot. 16 years later, she no longer believes in the Scribbleman. She believes in survival and does what she has to in the slums of Detroit. When thugs kill her mother and beat Kenzie to near death, she accidentally releases Lilith from her prison within the time-worn keychain, and hell hath no fury. Lilith is out for revenge against God, Sariel, Angel of Death, and Kenzie's Scribbleman, and all of mankind for relegating her to nothing more than a demoness for refusing to submit to her husband. She's put together an apocalyptic plan to destroy everyone who has forsaken her. Forget the four horsemen. Lilith is assembling the four whores. Will Kenzie rise against her to save the world and the Scribbleman, or will she become the fourth whore? Now, this is indie horror. It's published by Raw Dog Screaming Press. I started reading this the other day, and one of the things, I gotta throw this out there, beautiful cover. This guy, I forgot his name, but he does these painted covers, and yeah, they're absolutely fabulous. That's one of the first things you notice. Another thing is the title. I'm not going to be able to monetize this video because of the title, and with YouTube's family-friendly guidelines, there's no way in hell, even if I get AdSense, are they ever going to monetize this video because of the title of the book. It sucks, but that's just how it is. So, of course, I will have to put a Ko-fi link and a link to the book. You know, you guys, the links are the only thing that keep this channel running. I mean, they're not doing this for free. But it is what it is. But, yeah, I started reading this. One of the things I noticed, the font is super, super tiny. So I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a pretty thin book. It should take me no time at all to read this. But I only made it to like page 16 because it's like the font is super tiny. It starts out a little bit confusing. Like, I don't really know what's going on. Like, there was a scene with this lady who's pregnant and her husband lets this mysterious cloaked figure in. She inserts a golden apple into her vagina and it explodes. Yeah, it's just a little out there, a little bit weird. I don't know if this is supposed to be like one of those super serious reads or if it's supposed to be like dark humor. I'm not 100% sure I know what's going on. But yeah, it is kind of interesting. It is very dark and kind of horrific, I guess, in some aspects. Very heavy with the sexual overtones. It's not safe for work, let's just say that. There's a lot of sexual like things going on, like yeah, there's like, and one of the cool things I wanted to mention before I forget was in her she puts her acknowledgments in the beginning of the story before. You know, usually authors tend to put that in the back of the book, but it's in the front, and I thought it was interesting. I don't know, is it alum or alumni? But she knows somebody who went to my high school, Paul Go Allen, who is a book reviewer for Barnes & Nobles and a bunch of other websites and stuff. Really cool guy. He wrote a few short books about this place we used to party at when we were teens called Lost Lake. Yeah, some of his books are kind of out of print. They're kind of hard to find, but I thought it was kind of weird and odd, small world after all, that she knows him. But yeah, I will read more of this and do another update sometime in the near future, just to let you guys know what I'm thinking about it. But I don't know. I don't really know right now because I'm only 16 pages in. Like I said, the font is super tiny. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is good. What I have read is entertaining. I'm enjoying it. It's just, yeah. It's kind of weird and out there, and I'm not sure what to think at this point. Okay, so I got a little bit further into the book it has very small font, so I have a feeling that this is going to take... Oh, it's... The thing is, it's only like 200 some odd pages. Doesn't sound like a lot, but like with the font being like really small... I don't know if it's like a size 10 or a size 8 font, but it's relatively small font. Yeah, so definitely, if you haven't gathered from the title that this is not safe for work material, it's if you're someone who's easily triggered by language, I swear like a trucker, so it doesn't bother me. And I kind of answered one of my questions from my prior vlog update where I was wondering if it was supposed to have moments of dark humor, and it does. I just read a scene with the Angel of Death and Lucifer, and they were talking, and there was this sloth-type demon, and I found that to be kind of humorous. It wasn't like a super serious scene, but it was kind of like, a little nudge, kind of like dark humor. I really found that interesting and kind of funny. Oh, and another potential trigger for some people. If you're triggered by the use of drugs, especially like heroin, just forewarn you that there is discussions of that. There's discussions of like severe poverty, stuff like that. But it's getting interesting. It is getting to be somewhat action. There's some action going on with the main character, Kenzie, which I appreciate. Yeah, it is what it is. I will do another update, because like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be before I can do another update, but it is really small font, so I think it's going to take me a while, even though it's 200 some odd pages. I think it's going to take me a little bit longer to get through this than, let's say, the last book I just finished reading. Okay, continuing on with my reading vlog update of The Fourth Horror by Evie Knight. I am approximately, almost probably about a third of the way into this book, and I do have to say, it's starting to get good now, because now Lilith is starting to recruit her whores, of the apocalypse. And if I didn't mention, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned in my other reading vlog updates for this book, it's very sexualized in nature. This feels very much like a revenge fantasy type book. Kind of heavily feminist. I say this because the main characters, or the characters I'm coming across so far, the narration tends to be about how these men that they're hurting and killing are men that have wronged them or done bad things to them. So yeah, it feels very much like a revenge kind of fantasy type book. It's not. I'm not going to say it's for everyone. I mean, right away, I don't think that everyone's going to be like, yeah, I got to read that. But I am enjoying it. The pacing seems to be getting a little more better. It's keeping me interested, so I am reading more now. I don't know how long it's going to take me to complete this, but yeah, so stay tuned for the review of this. And like I said in the beginning of this, I won't be able to monetize this anytime in the future just because of the title and YouTube's family-friendly guidelines. So I will have to have a Ko-fi link and a number. If this book sounds like something that may interest you, I will have an Amazon link down below for those of you in the U.S. I'm not 100% sure that this can be found on Book Depository, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to find Kindle links available through different Amazon nations. That's all I got for you guys. That's all I'm going to do for a reading vlog, my first impressions of this book. Stay tuned for my book review of this book. Like I said, with the font being so small, I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to take me to finish this book before I can get up a book review. But it might be a while just because the font is super tiny. It's like a size 8 or a size 10, and it's probably going to take me a while to get through it with the font being so small. The pacing seems to be getting better, and it's getting more intense, but we'll have to wait and see about that. If you came here looking for book reviews and book recommendations, please hit that subscribe button while you're there. Hit that notification bell like I always say. I appreciate all the people that have been using my links. I'm not getting AdSense. And, nobody's paying me to do this, so, it's up to you guys to help support my channel. Like I said, I appreciate all the new subscribers and the people purchasing through the links. That's all I got for you guys, and until next time, this has been Dan, and I will be geeking out.